Welcome again to another video. It's your boy Eldorado, and in this video it's not a beat video. Today we are talking about a particular studio monitor that I've been using for as long as I can remember. Back when I started doing recording, I used to be in the studio that uses the Rokit 3rd gen, KRK Rokit 3rd gen. Anyhow, I've been using these particular monitors for many years now. For me personally, I have a pair of those 5-inch ones for approximately 4 years, and I am making a transition. Now, the thing I really want to talk about what me personally know the monitors. So I've grown to know the monitors, so me personally I just want to talk about them a little bit. So probably I can give you some insight of what I've learned about them, what I think about them, and whether or not you want to take it with a grain of salt. For me personally, I love those monitors. I love to have them in the studio. You know, over the years I've grown accustomed to them, I've grown to know them, and I really like how them sound. Now, for one, why me like to use them, it kind of give a vibes when you're build ready. Yeah, it's so bass heavy for the type of music me do. So I really like it for that because it gives you know that. Hold on, let me cat. Alright, back to the video. Personally, they are very bass heavy, and I wouldn't recommend certain type of mixing on it. For me, the mid-range is kind of smeared, or probably the size speaker, they compress the mid-range. So if it's a case where you use the KRK for mix, you have to really compensate for the bass because it's a very bassy speaker. A lot of people don't like to mix on it, but I personally don't have 80% issue mixing on it because for me, for one, we can really hear the low mids on it. And if my bass overpowering, I can hear it. So dealing with overpowered bass and KRK now, the speaker kind of sound one weird way, and one particular center come out of the speaker when it is too overpowering. Nothing is wrong with having adequate amount of bass, but when it's overpowering, you can really hear it in the speaker. However, I think at a certain dB or with certain type of songs, it compresses the mid-range a lot. So you're not going to really hear them. For mid-range purposes like mixing vocals, I'm going to advise it because I used to mix vocals on those speakers a lot. But at the end of the day, when we're listening on other systems like headphone, when the soundman string up their system and you know probably the player and so forth, like my mid-range always sucked. I don't know why the mid-range always sounding so. And me know at the time, I never know what it caused because I wasn't hearing it, I never really know. So when I buy another pair of studio monitor now, I'm able to start hear the mid-range and realize say, I never did hear the mid-range on those KRKs. Anyhow, I'm making transition into new studio monitors. I'm not going to talk about it yet until I get it. Yeah, I'm very excited about it and you won't believe what I bought. I bought a pair of studio monitors, but we're not going to talk about them in this video. Probably might talk about them in the next video, and probably might do a review or open box or something like that of those particular studio monitors. I'm going to buy more studio monitors and probably might get rid of the ones that I have. Maybe not. It's just a decision. Me still you do the research and stuff like that. But anyhow, the high frequencies of the KRKs them, you know, really that bright. And for me personally, I don't think it is very open. Yeah. But what me can really take away, like when mixing, whenever the highs are too high in the KRK, they are extremely high. Because me personally, I don't know them for being such what you would call it now? Sounding bright type of dome or dome tweeter. I don't know them for that. So if me a mix, I'm here like the hi-hats are poke out certain way, I know say alright, that definitely too high. And if me hear the vocals extremely eerie, I know say alright, that too much. And if me hear the hiss too much, I say alright, that too much. Yeah, because I have other engineer friends who work on different studio monitors from me, and I can tell you the mix them still sound good regardless of where they are mixed. Anyhow, another thing I really want to point out, KRK, you always see them in a studio. Majority of the places them you go in Jamaica, you always see them in studio, because for recording, if an artist under them vibe in the studio, I don't know, KRK just have something about them where make them a choice studio monitor for really having a studio for record, for get a vibe and so forth like that. I mean, I've seen around the 8-inch KRK them, and I tell you so they are massively loud and heavy. They are really heavy, you know. So I think that give the artist a better vibe for kind of holding composure or vibe in the studio and deliver the song. Because sometimes artists might have voice and they listen to their earphone and say, alright, I want to hear through the speaker hear so, because you know they want their voice sound certain way, and they want to hear the initial sound, how them sound on the studio monitor box. Yeah. So me personally, I would have bought a subwoofer for the fives if I've known better, but then again, subwoofer, it can't really work anywhere, and you kind of have to treat somewhat. But if you are the production, I think, are making beats, I think it's fine. But if it's a case where you're really mixing and KRK in a certain environment, me personally wouldn't recommend it. So that is just my take on the KRK and why I like them, and some of the things why I don't like them, and that's just my 2 cents. So until next time, catch you in the next video about another pair of studio monitors. Peace out. It's your boy Eldorado. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification button, and follow me on our social media platform at Eldorado Productions.